Right, good morning. Tuesday, the 28th of Jan. Today I'm going to start off with liquidity, long to short, and economic calendar. To be honest, I'm not really too interested in the economic calendar. I just know that we have some big data coming this week, so um, I think it is inflation rate. PP is inflation rate tomorrow. Anyway, we've got data coming out tomorrow and Thursday, so it's going to be a volatile old week. When's the monthly close? Let's just have a look at the monthly close as well. It's on Friday. Very interesting. It's going to be a very, very interesting week this week. Um, we have a lot of liquidity above 107.5, so just over, basically up here on Bitcoin. So I think right now we've regained the weekly open, which is quite decent, but we still do have this lower low. Any like sort of lower high, I think I'm probably gonna short it. To be honest, on the balance, I'm feeling quite bearish since last Saturday actually, or last Sunday, and I can't really seem to shake this bearish feeling that I have with this double top and this bearish div on the daily. I just think that this kind of reeks of a test of the lows at least minimum. So yeah, that's still my plan, and it's going to remain my plan for a little while. And yeah, I think I'll just short if we get up here. The invalidation will obviously be. I mean, if we start gaining sort of like this on a few 4 hour closes and then a daily close above that, I'll possibly look the other way. But for right now, I'm thinking of shorting. But yeah, I mean, the buyback was really nice, but this is still a low that I think is gonna possibly continue. But yeah, it's decent. I'm short from 105, and yeah, I probably should have got long around here, but I'm long on Dodge, and we'll just go through this trade real quick. So yeah, I think I've been talking about this. To be honest, I've been talking about Dodge up here and again up here, and I just said I'm just gonna long the yearly open. Like, there's no emotion in this trade at all. There's just I'm buying support with a stop under here. If it gets stopped, it gets stopped. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Didn't execute the first time, as we all know, but yeah, since then I have had my limit set in, and yeah, I'm fully. I mean, I'm in profit on the trade, and the stops are break even. So whatever happens now, I really don't mind. Um, but yeah, this is more of just like I guess a lesson for traders. Like if you want a longer level and you just put the limits on, don't change your plan just if because we're coming down or something. Like it might have been quite easy to not sort of like mark it in here, but I just had my limit set and I didn't change anything. So yeah, in profit, happy with that. Hopefully we'll come up to 3.5 and then I'll take a decent amount of profit. But yeah, that's decent and I'm pretty happy with that at the moment. Um, Bitcoin DOM actually, yeah, it still looks like it's gonna just crawl up to me. November test again. Yes, USDT dominance not doing anything. Let's just check these. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that in the totals to be honest. After just one day. But so yeah, I think on the balance I'm probably a bit more bearish still, and I would like to get into some shorts, and I would still like to see this bull div on Bitcoin ETH um, for any like semblance of like a little alt run. But ETH still does look not too bad. We actually defended this low on the daily, which is pretty decent. If this subsequent candle, can close above the weekly open in August today, I think that'll be looking quite good for a pop at least up to like here. But to be honest, I'm on the balance. I'm quite bearish. One thing that me and Adrian were just literally just talking about just before I think you guys were here is possibly shorting XRP. There's a lot of liquidity probably up here, over here. Yeah, of course these wicks as well. So I am quite. I'm I'm alive to the opportunity of shorting this either on like a wick up there and a close below, or possibly coming up into here. There's probably a Stuber from here and there, which comes up around there or something. I might as well just do it. Yeah, it's literally perfect lineup. So that's one thing I'm watching actually for a short on XRP, and I'll probably be taking that in here with a stop. I mean, yeah, probably over here, but they could come and run it. If they do run the stop like here and then come back down, I'll probably reshort it, but we'll see. Definitely want to keep an eye on, and I quite like it because I want to get into some more shorts. Again, Solana, this is broken down. This looks like a bearish retest right now. I just need to delete some of this shit. There you go. Perfect. This looks like a bearish retest, but we have regained December. So if we can regain the weekly open, this will kind of unlock further up to here. And again, this is kind of quite similar with XRP and Bitcoin. Like there's liquidity up here, and this is going to be the high leverage stuff, which are getting a free ride right now from like literally just there. And then there's more above here that we can target possibly for a short. And then yeah, again, Stuber probably from here to here comes up somewhere around here. So yeah, I am, even though we are regaining this low just makes me want to short any lower high here. And then if we get the hold, fine, change my mind. But right now, I'm leaning quite bearish on a lot of things. Yeah, let's have a look at FET, Injective and Tau. I'll just keep an eye on the chat as well at the same time. PopCat in-depth analysis. Yeah, let's have a look at PopCat. Yes, Stubafib just in the gap on liquidity. Just like Adrian sent, it's looking pretty decent. Adrian is time. Again, this is not looking This is not looking like a very bullish chart. This is actually looking like a bearish retest of this low. So, yeah, I don't really like that. Tau actually having some good price action, but yeah, it's not looking too bad. But I think Bitcoin is going to drag the whole market down. So I kind of looking for something which is a little bit higher that I can short. Let's have a look at Polkat. It just doesn't look amazing yet. I mean, it has regained something at least, something, and this possibly could be a deviation, but I'm just not so confident on it. Like, it would have to do a lot to actually make it look decent, and then that would be the long. But just I'm not really. I don't know, man. I'm not really feeling it. If I'm honest, I'm not really feeling it. There could be a couple like decent scalp longs on alts, just because the market's a little bit fragmented and things are gonna run. For example, look, ADA's running. It's done 10% from the lows. Dodge did like 6% from the lows. So like there is a couple like possible scalps in and around the market, but yeah, again, possibly coming up to a decent short area in here. Like unless we can do something like that, and then this is just a deviation in the V bottom, I'm just gonna remain bearish for now. So yeah, I'm actually gonna set an alert on ADA for 993 because I want to see the price action when it comes. 993 for a possible short, and then we'll do the same on XRP. XRP is actually looking not too bad right now, but definitely gonna wait for a 4-hour close on this to see what happens. I'm actually gonna put a line, possibly like here. That's like the failure. Like 1, 2, 3, basically 4 taps on it before we dumped. Like you could have shorted that easily. And the sell signal, the last tap basically. So let's see what happens with that 4 hour close on this. It's actually looking decent for a short, but yeah, like we could come. You could short here with a stop like here, and then if it comes and takes it and then comes back below, you can just re-enter. If it comes up, then yeah, bang, yeah that. But wait for the 4 hour close, in my opinion. So many alt charts looking like they want to go lower. Yes, they do. They're also at their all-time lows, like a lot of them. So for example, like this looks like it wants to go lower, but it's yeah. I mean that looks like it wants to go in there, which I'll be a massive buyer. Injective probably the same. Yeah, I'll be a massive buyer in here, like massive. Although it doesn't look that bad. Like we have lost this low, so yeah, massive buyer in here. But yeah, it just makes me think like if Bitcoin is gonna fall out of this like 90k range, like what the hell are alts gonna do? Like this could go there, bro. That would be that'd be insane. Like I've always kind of seen sort of like something like this as going to hold, but now I'm just not so sure. Like I'll buy it. Don't get me wrong. This is support. This is macro support. So I'll buy it, but yeah. Sui still bearish, but at snail pace. Yeah, let's have a look at Sui. Popcat usually pops off when you least expect it. Facts. And also, I've actually noticed that Popcat is kind of it's driving a bit of volume on ETH. So when ETH, like I've seen Bitcoin's been like down 1 or 2%, and ETH like staying zero or like slightly up on the day, like 0.1% up. It's usually because Popcat's like up 5% or something, which is pretty interesting to say the least. Yeah, Sui. I mean, like good if you longed here. Good on December anywhere there. Uh, you should be taking profit. Should have a risk-free trade. This is probably could come up to here if we get a nice 4 hour close right now. It's not looking too bad. But I mean, just from here, from there, I should start boxing stuff off. You know, I'm actually gonna start boxing stuff off. From here, we've been in a downtrend, and yeah, it's not really gonna change. It's not gonna change just yet. I don't think. Chat. Short ETH. US has pumped. Oh my god. I sold my US like a year ago. Sick of it. Absolutely sick of this coin. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. It's just like this is gonna take a while to play out because it's gonna come back down here, do the retest, and then hopefully do that. But it's just like it's not gonna break this. If it does, super bullish. But that's probably gonna retest. Yeah, like 9-4. So if you have a big bag of it and you've been bag holding it, probably not a bad place to take a bit of profit. And then if you have low liquidity in the market and you don't have cash or anything, it's nice. Love to see that. It's not a level to look for. It's a vibe. XRP same P as last Sunday, 19th on the 4 hour. Interesting. That gives jokes. The only thing that worries me is that Popcat will stop behaving like that and never come back. Well, I don't think it will. Popcat's always done its own thing. Um, if you'll remember, like this whole run up was just like Bitcoin was dumping. If I remember correct, like am I bugging or I think Bitcoin was dumping and it was just going like this or like going sideways. So I mean, definitely gonna watch this daily close. It's like this chart just screams buy, but I'm a bit bearish on Bitcoin. Look at that. This is so bearish. Bearish retest. Bearish retest. Not holding the low. Right at support though. Yeah. It's been a murder to short Sui. The price history behavior was before I bought pork. Hello. Yeah, I think there's more price history to like. This isn't. This is just when it got on a kex when I started trading it. But yeah, it does respect like TA massively. Like we've got a huge inflection, which was support, drop below, support, support, support. Probably going to be support again, but the market's just so much more bearish. But like, I wouldn't hate you for buying it here. On the contrary. Let's have a look at some other things then. Possibly. Hmm. What is looking decent? VeChain actually hasn't lost its daily low from uh, end of December, start of Jan. So, and it does have a high. This is actually not too bad, by the way. I guess, yeah. I guess you lost it on the 4 hour, but this is also decently stuberific, perfectly, and it's coming back up. But I wouldn't long it now, and you know, because I'm bearish on the market, I'd probably look to short it in there. But yeah, that was a potential long trade. Let's have a look at RV. Not a whole lot of interest in this at the moment. Yeah, failing under the yearly open. Nah, not for me. Render, again, just in no man's land. Actually, in no man's land. So yeah, if you guys got any tickers, any trades or in anything you want to talk about, feel free because I think today for me it's just about sizing up short opportunities and yeah, if there was something like this, is not bad, but where we are now, not not really too great. I don't like the look of it at the moment. Yeah, I don't like the look of it. Did we? Yeah, I'm gonna put a. I'm also gonna put an alert on Sol for like 25350 or something, just so when we get there, I will be alerted to a possible short. Oh yeah, I haven't. Have I checked ETH? Day level was actually lost. Yeah, it's not looking great. Good time to add to the hodl bag for some then perhaps. You know, the thing about hodl bag is I've been very tempted to add to my bags, but I just can't shake this feeling that we're gonna go and see like the lower the range on Bitcoin. Like, yes, I don't think it has to happen, and we could regain stuff. I need a fresh chart. Yeah, we could regain stuff, but I don't know. This is probably going to be a textbook Lord Dump you short. So break of structure low, come back up, get everyone like super long, uh, dump it from here straight down back to the low of the range. Just hopefully do a higher low, and then yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I think that's gonna happen. Well, at the bare minimum, like December this for me. But yeah, right now it's looking a little bit confusing because we actually have regained the daily weekly open or the weekly open, so it's not too bad. But I just think if you go like this and you go, okay, what have we done here? This is the start of downtrending price action. All you need is a low high just to confirm it. anywhere. So yes, I think a bit lower for my spot. I am keeping an eye on stuff though. Trump. Alright. I will check it. Called Hype on a stream yesterday, so if you didn't take long. Yeah, you did. Let's have a look at Hype. It's been going well. Super strong coin, actually. I'm actually quite a big fan of it. For spot, I'm more looking to, yeah, just the area that you were loading up in, 19 to 18, is not too bad. This swing. Um, yeah, it just looks a bit. It actually looks decent. Low, higher high, higher low. Rejection from yearly open. Possibly another higher low at the weekly open. It's not bad. This is definitely a Stuber as well. Very good, my sir. Very good, my sir. You're in a hype long. I'm in a dodge long. Probably the only ones in profitable longs. We're seeing so many coins that have tested their bear market high. Bear market high? And are holding. Others that have drawn way further into the bear market range. Would you care to comment if you see a significance in the difference of performance? What I'm thinking about is if the ones retracing much harder are at higher risk of being left behind. Yes, they are. And the reason is that they have, well, it depends which way you look at it and depends on what coin it is. So, for example, ADA's holding really strong, I think, just like kind of like ETH is, but something like Near isn't. Like this looks pretty dumpy. Um, so obviously the line of thinking is that once the market does come back, ADA's gonna obviously do a lot better. But that's not always the case because if you it depends on how you're trading it. If you're holding a bag, a massive bag of spot, then yeah, obviously your ADA bag is going to be good. But if this does this, this has got a real good chance of like a great trade where you can just at least come back up to here and it does 40%. But yeah, I do think things that are holding like this are going to do way better. So ADA, for example, Link, Aave, probably going to do a lot more decent than something that which is like dumping right into its like bear market range. I know I use Near as an example, but to be honest, Injective also looks quite similar to Near. It's just lower to its like, it's just lower to its like, yeah, to its all like range, like this range lows out down here, where this swing is. But to be honest, like, yeah, we really don't know. Like, there's just so many coins in the market this cycle around that this time around that just not everything's got enough liquidity and not everything's pumping. We are going down. 90%, 99% of alts live for a cycle and never come back. So especially now that there are so many of them, it'll be even harder to survive. Yeah. It's actually wondering if those that are holding are the ones that have more confidence from the market participants. Those failing are at risk of being left behind. Oh, 100%. But like with anything, if you've done your due diligence on the project and you like it and you're up on it, hold it. If you're gonna fold in it, if we do another 20% dump, then you might as well just capitulate it now. Which I wouldn't really recommend, to be honest. Candle gone on C. Can you please check stubborn shite coin on the 15-second chart? Yes, sir. I'll get on the 2-second chart. How was that? I want to look at what you guys are talking about on Sui. Yeah, it could be a short here. Makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll probably wait for this close before I do anything. That's a nice little failure here. Come up, fail back below the daily open, and now we're failing the weekly. This is looking decent for a short. Looking very decent. Decent. It is decent. What's looking decent to scalp? I mean, yeah. I reckon this is going to do something like this. It's going to close the arrow out, come back up, and then it's going to insta dump on that on the 4 hour close. Looks like it's just go for it though. Looks to be going for it. Yeah, what else can we short? Let's have a look. Mm, so not particularly. So yeah, what's everyone looking at? Has anyone got any questions or any indicators? Anything longer term that you wanna have a chat about? We can check some volume on. I actually do have a little. There's another indicator thing, um, like little setup by the way, which is really good for seeing possible reversals with volume. So if you have volume delta, wave master, and crypto on chain sheet, uh, sorry, crypto on chain suite with retail stablecoin demand, um, and then look at longs to shorts, you can actually sort of pinpoint bottoms. It's actually very, very helpful. Let's see if we can do it on something. Um, Need something with a decent amount of volume. Maybe XRP? 4 hour. So it kind of goes like this. If you get a really high read on the retail stablecoin demand, or if you have an inverted really low read with a peak, that actually peaks at the same time you get a lot of positions offside at bottom or top. So say because the retail stablecoin demand is high, this is signaling possible bottom, and you get loads of shorts at the bottom. Um, this can generally signal possibly a reversal, especially if you get something on the harmony oscillator. And I've been testing it out quite recently with the long to short ratio, and it does kind of hit quite well. You can also throw on the major levels just to see, and then yeah, it's definitely one to play around with. If it loses level to semi-open, Bulls will be in trouble. Yes, sir. I think we are looking a little bit. It's looking a little bit like we're in trouble. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop my recording now. Just a little short one today. There's not really too much going on.